The United States, a land of vast plains, towering mountains, and bustling cities, presents a picture of intriguing contrasts. From the Atlantic's edge to the Pacific's embrace, it encompasses a tapestry of diverse landscapes and cultures. While certain areas teem with life and activity, others remain sparsely populated, their secrets whispered on the wind. This uneven distribution of people raises intriguing questions about the forces that shape human settlement and the implications for our collective future. Nearly half of the United States stands as a testament to the enduring allure of space and solitude. Vast stretches of land, from the windswept plains of the Great Basin to the forested slopes of the Appalachians, hold a sparse population. These regions possess a quiet beauty and a unique character born of their isolation. To understand why these areas remain sparsely populated, we must delve into the historical currents that shape their destiny. The population map of the United States reveals a familiar pattern. Dense urban centers hug the coastlines, their lights shimmering like beacons against the night sky. These coastal magnets, from Boston to San Francisco, have long served as gateways for immigration and engines of economic growth. Yet beyond the bustling metropolises lies a different America. The interior, often dubbed the flyover states, tells a different story. Understanding these challenges is crucial to appreciating the complex tapestry of American life. The uneven distribution of people across the United States has profound implications for our economy, environment, and society. The challenges facing rural communities, from access to healthcare and education to economic opportunity, demand our attention. By exploring the historical, geographical, and socio-economic factors, we gain a deeper understanding of the forces that bind us together as a nation. The westward expansion of the United States, fueled by manifest destiny, played a pivotal role in shaping the nation's population distribution. Pioneers, driven by dreams of land ownership, ventured into the vast expanse of the American West. This westward surge left an indelible mark on the American psyche, but it also exposed the limitations of human ambition when faced with nature's realities. The fertile lands of the East Coast and the Midwest proved more hospitable to large-scale agriculture and industrial development. Cities like New York, Boston, and Chicago flourished as centers of commerce and industry, drawing waves of immigrants. The allure of these urban centers, combined with the challenges of settling in more remote regions, contributed to the uneven population distribution. The railroads, hailed as the arteries of progress, played a crucial role in connecting the East Coast to the West. The Industrial Revolution had a profound impact on population distribution in the United States. Factories powered by coal and steam sprang up in urban centers, drawing people from rural areas and foreign shores. Cities like Pittsburgh, Detroit, and Cleveland became synonymous with manufacturing. This shift from an agrarian society to an industrial one had far-reaching consequences. Cities grew at an unprecedented rate, leading to overcrowding, pollution, and social unrest. The Industrial Revolution transformed not only the physical landscape but also the social and economic fabric of the United States. The Dust Bowl of the 1930s, a period of severe dust storms, stands as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between human activity and the environment. Years of unsustainable farming practices, coupled with a prolonged drought, left the topsoil exposed and vulnerable to relentless winds. The resulting dust storms choked crops, buried homes, and forced countless families to flee their land. Millions of people, displaced from their homes, migrated westward in search of work and a fresh start. This mass exodus strained resources in California and other western states, leading to social tensions and economic hardship. The Dust Bowl serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of sustainable land management practices. The latter half of the 20th century witnessed a significant shift in population distribution with the rise of the Sun Belt. This region, encompassing the southern and southwestern states, experienced rapid population growth due to affordable land, a warmer climate, and new industries. The invention of air conditioning played a crucial role in making the South more hospitable. As industries shifted away from the Rust Belt, the Sun Belt emerged as a new economic powerhouse. The rise of the Sun Belt had a profound impact on the political and cultural landscape of the United States. Technological advancements, from the automobile to the internet, have had a profound impact on population distribution in the United States. The automobile allowed Americans to live further from their workplaces, contributing to the growth of suburbs. The interstate highway system further facilitated travel and commerce, connecting urban centers and rural communities. The internet and other communication technologies have blurred the lines between urban and rural life, allowing people to work remotely. The challenge will be to harness these advancements in a way that promotes sustainable growth and equitable opportunity. The vastness of the American landscape presents significant challenges to human habitation. The sheer distance between settlements in sparsely populated states can be daunting. This isolation translates into logistical hurdles for essential services like healthcare, education, and emergency response. Imagine a medical emergency hundreds of miles from the nearest hospital, or children facing hours-long bus rides to attend school. This tyranny of distance also impacts economic development. Businesses reliant on efficient transportation networks face higher operating costs in these regions. Attracting and retaining a skilled workforce becomes a challenge when amenities are limited by remoteness. The American spirit of self-reliance is tested daily in these environments. The availability of water plays a crucial role in determining where people choose to settle. While some regions are blessed with abundant rainfall, others face chronic water scarcity. The arid landscapes of the Southwest have long posed challenges to human habitation. Early settlers relied on ingenuity and resilience, developing irrigation techniques to conserve water. Today, many Western states face the daunting task of balancing the needs of a growing population with finite water supplies. The quest for water continues to shape the destiny of these regions. The geographical diversity of the United States poses challenges to human settlement. From the rugged peaks of the Rockies to the scorching deserts of the Mojave, certain terrains present formidable obstacles. Mountainous regions often suffer from limited arable land, making large-scale agriculture difficult. Deserts require innovative approaches to water conservation and energy production. Even fertile floodplains can turn treacherous with seasonal flooding. The landscape is a dynamic force shaping human endeavor. The United States is vulnerable to a wide range of natural disasters. Hurricanes, tornadoes, wildfires, and earthquakes can uproot communities and disrupt economies. While technology has improved our ability to predict and prepare, the impact on sparsely populated regions can be severe. The lack of robust infrastructure and limited access to emergency services can exacerbate the damage. The threat of natural disasters is a constant reminder of the powerful forces that shape our lives. The human spirit seeks security and stability, factors that nature does not always provide. Geographic isolation can pose significant challenges to communities in sparsely populated states. Limited access to major transportation hubs can hinder economic development and make it difficult to attract new residents. This isolation can also lead to a digital divide, with rural communities lagging behind urban areas in terms of internet access. In an increasingly interconnected world, this lack of connectivity can limit educational and economic opportunities. The challenges of geographic isolation require innovative solutions and a commitment to bridging the divide. Investing in infrastructure and expanding broadband access are crucial steps in creating more equitable opportunities. The concentration of population in urban areas is driven by the pursuit of economic opportunity. Cities have long served as magnets for job seekers, offering a wider array of employment options and higher wages. This disparity in economic opportunity contributes to the uneven population distribution across the United States. Major industries tend to cluster in urban centers, drawn by the availability of a skilled workforce. For many Americans seeking a foothold in the job market, cities offer the most promising path to economic security. In contrast, rural areas often struggle to attract and retain businesses that can provide stable, well-paying jobs. Section 2. Booms and busts. The ebb and flow of industry and resources. The history of the United States is marked by periods of boom and bust, driven by the discovery and exploitation of natural resources, technological innovation, and shifts in global markets. These economic cycles have had a profound impact on population distribution, drawing people to areas of opportunity and leaving others behind as industries decline or relocate. The gold rush of the mid-19th century, for example, sparked a mass migration to California, transforming a sparsely populated region into a thriving center of commerce and industry. Similarly, the discovery of oil in Texas and other parts of the Southwest in the early 20th century fueled rapid population growth and economic development. However, these booms are often followed by busts, as resource depletion, technological advancements, or changing market conditions lead to economic decline and outmigration. The Rust Belt, once the industrial heartland of the United States, has experienced this boom and bust cycle firsthand. The decline of manufacturing in the region, due to automation, globalization, and the rise of foreign competition, resulted in widespread job losses and population decline. Cities like Detroit, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh, once symbols of American industrial might, have struggled to adapt to these economic shifts. Section 3. The brain drain, education, youth, and the search for opportunity. One of the most significant challenges facing sparsely populated regions is the outmigration of young people seeking better educational and economic opportunities. This brain drain phenomenon deprives rural communities of their most valuable resource, their youth. Young adults, armed with college degrees or specialized skills, often find themselves drawn to urban areas where they can access a wider range of job opportunities, higher salaries, and a more vibrant social and cultural scene. This outmigration leaves rural communities with an aging population, a shrinking tax base, and a shortage of skilled workers to drive economic growth. The lack of access to quality education and training opportunities in rural areas contributes to this cycle of outmigration. Rural schools often struggle with limited funding, teacher shortages, and a lack of access to advanced coursework and technology. This disparity in educational opportunities puts rural students at a disadvantage when competing for jobs and pursuing higher education. Section 4. Infrastructure inequality, the high cost of remoteness. The lack of adequate infrastructure in many sparsely populated regions is a major impediment to economic development and a key factor contributing to uneven population distribution. From transportation and communication networks to healthcare facilities and educational institutions, infrastructure plays a vital role in connecting people to opportunities and improving their quality of life. The high cost of building and maintaining infrastructure in remote areas, coupled with the smaller tax base to support such investments, often results in a significant infrastructure gap between urban and rural communities. This lack of infrastructure can make it difficult to attract and retain businesses, discourage new residents, and limit access to essential services. For example, the lack of reliable broadband internet access in many rural areas hinders economic development, limits educational opportunities, and makes it difficult for residents to access telemedicine, online banking, and other essential services that urban dwellers often take for granted. Similarly, inadequate transportation infrastructure can isolate rural communities, making it difficult for residents to access jobs, healthcare, and other essential services located in urban centers. Section 5. The price of peace and quiet, cost of living and housing disparities. While sparsely populated areas may offer the allure of peace and quiet, lower crime rates, and a slower pace of life, these benefits often come at a cost. The cost of living, particularly housing, can be surprisingly high in some rural areas, driven by factors such as limited housing stock, high transportation costs, and a lack of competition. In recent years, the rise of remote work and the desire for more space and affordability have led some urban dwellers to consider relocating to rural areas. This influx of new residents, while potentially beneficial to local economies, can also drive up housing costs, making it more difficult for longtime residents, particularly those on fixed incomes, to afford to stay in their communities. Moreover, the cost of essential goods and services, such as groceries, healthcare, and childcare, can be higher in rural areas due to transportation costs, limited competition, and economies of scale. These higher costs can offset the perceived affordability of rural living, making it difficult for some families to make ends meet. Section 6. The digital divide, access and opportunity in the information age. In today's increasingly digital world, access to reliable, high-speed internet is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. Yet, many sparsely populated regions across the United States face a significant digital divide, lagging behind urban areas in terms of broadband access, affordability, and adoption rates. This lack of digital equity has profound implications for education, economic development, healthcare, and civic engagement. Students in rural areas with limited internet access may struggle to keep up with their peers in urban areas, hindering their educational attainment and future job prospects. Businesses in rural communities without reliable broadband access may face difficulty competing in the global marketplace, limiting their growth potential and job creation abilities. The digital divide also has implications for healthcare access. Telemedicine, which allows patients in remote areas to consult with specialists via video conferencing, has the potential to improve healthcare outcomes in sparsely populated regions. However, the lack of reliable broadband access in many rural areas limits the availability and effectiveness of these services. Section 7. Breaking the cycle. Investing in sustainable growth and opportunity. Addressing uneven population distribution requires creating economic opportunity, investing in education, expanding access to housing and healthcare, and bridging the digital divide. Infrastructure investment, especially broadband and renewable energy, attracts businesses and creates jobs. Improving quality of life in rural regions is essential. Education and workforce training equip residents for the modern economy. Supporting small businesses fosters economic growth. Access to capital and resources is key. Attracting remote workers brings new income. Investing in rural communities ensures long-term vitality. A prosperous future for all Americans regardless of location. Cultural identity in sparsely populated states. These states possess a unique character shaped by history, geography, and resilience. Rich traditions, strong community bonds, and a deep connection to the land define their identity. From cowboy culture to Appalachian music, these areas offer a glimpse into diverse American life. The absence of large-scale entertainment fosters appreciation for local arts and traditions. This strong sense of place translates into a commitment to preserving local history and supporting local businesses. Section 2. Economic realities, innovation and adaptation in the face of challenges. The economic landscape of sparsely populated states presents both challenges and opportunities. While these regions may not attract the same level of investment or industrial activity as major urban centers, they have developed unique economies adapted to their specific resources, geography, and workforce. Agriculture, timber, and mining continue to play a vital role in the economies of many rural communities, providing jobs and supporting local businesses. However, these industries have also faced challenges in recent decades due to automation, globalization, and resource depletion. In response, many sparsely populated states have embraced diversification, exploring new economic avenues like renewable energy production, ecotourism, and niche manufacturing that leverage their unique assets. The rise of remote work and the increasing demand for outdoor recreation have also created new opportunities for rural communities. Sparsely populated states with their abundance of natural beauty, wide open spaces, and slower pace of life have become increasingly attractive to remote workers and entrepreneurs seeking an escape from the hustle and bustle of city life. This influx of new residents, while bringing both challenges and opportunities, has the potential to revitalize rural economies and create a more sustainable future for these regions. Section 3. The double-edged sword of tourism, balancing preservation and progress. Tourism, while a potential boon to the economies of sparsely populated states, presents a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it can bring much-needed revenue, create jobs, and showcase the unique beauty and cultural heritage of these regions to a wider audience. On the other hand, unchecked tourism can strain local resources, damage fragile ecosystems, and erode the very character that makes these places special. Finding the right balance between economic development and environmental preservation is crucial for sparsely populated states seeking to harness the power of tourism while protecting their natural and cultural heritage. This requires careful planning, sustainable tourism practices, and a commitment to involving local communities in decision-making processes. Ecotourism, with its emphasis on responsible travel that minimizes environmental impact while supporting local communities, offers a more sustainable approach. By showcasing the natural beauty of these regions while educating visitors about the importance of conservation, ecotourism can generate economic benefits while preserving the ecological integrity of these special places for future generations. Section 4. The ties that bind, community cohesion and the spirit of self-reliance. Sparsely populated states often exhibit a strong sense of community cohesion and a spirit of self-reliance. With neighbors often miles apart, residents rely on each other for support, fostering interdependence. This is evident in volunteer organizations, local festivals, and community events. Neighbors help each other in times of need, whether with chores or emotional support. This spirit fosters resourcefulness, ingenuity, and a can-do attitude. Residents develop practical skills and appreciate hard work and self-sufficiency. Charting a sustainable future for all Americans. Understanding the cultural and economic realities of sparsely populated states is crucial. These regions play a vital role, providing essential resources and embodying American values. Addressing challenges like brain drain and infrastructure gaps requires a concerted effort. Investing in education and broadband access is essential for a just and prosperous future. Bridging the urban-rural divide can harness the creativity and resilience of all Americans. Section 1. The persistence of place. We've journeyed from bustling coasts to tranquil plains, seeking to understand why half of America remains sparsely populated. We've uncovered the historical echoes of westward expansion and industrialization, the geographical constraints of terrain and climate, and the socio-economic realities that shape where people choose to settle. It's a complex tapestry woven from the threads of ambition and adaptation, opportunity and hardship, innovation and tradition. The persistence of place, however, reminds us that these empty spaces are far from empty narratives. They hold stories of resilience and resourcefulness, of communities bound by shared challenges and triumphs, of a deep connection to the land and its rhythms. These are places where the stars shine brighter, where the silence speaks volumes, where the pace of life allows for reflection and connection. These sparsely populated states, often overlooked in our national conversation, hold valuable lessons for us all. They remind us of the delicate balance between human ambition and the limits of the natural world, the importance of community and self-reliance, the enduring allure of open spaces and the quiet dignity of a life lived in harmony with nature. Section 2. A tapestry of contrasts, a nation united. The uneven distribution of people across America is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to the nation's vastness and diversity. It's a reminder that our strength lies not in uniformity, but in the unique contributions of each region, each community, each individual. The bustling metropolises and the quiet countryside, the coastal cities and the heartland towns, are all threads in the intricate tapestry that is America. Understanding this distribution, and the factors that have shaped it, is crucial for crafting policies that serve all Americans. It's about bridging the digital divide, investing in rural infrastructure, supporting sustainable economic development, and creating educational opportunities that empower every citizen to reach their full potential. Ultimately, it's about recognizing that our destinies are intertwined, that the well-being of one community impacts the well-being of all. By embracing our differences, celebrating our shared values, and working together to address the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, we can create a future where all Americans, regardless of where they choose to call home, have the chance to thrive.